Okay, hi everyone, it's Audrey. I'm here again looking rough because today I'm going to do a little bit of a get ready with me. I have my makeup bin as well as my makeup bag, which doesn't really have a lot in it right now because a lot of it is in my makeup bin at the moment and some of it is out. I am not 100% sure what kind of a eye look I'm going to go for, although I'm pretty sure on what kind of general look I'm going to go for because it's the look that I always do. Anyway, so let's get started with the video. So I am actually not going to do my cheeks or anything because I am getting ready to go to work. Yeah, there's that. I've been wanting to film this for a while now because I wanted to just get some accountability and get some even if there's like one person watching me and like wondering like how I'm doing would be amazing, even if it's just my friend. So basically what is going on is I'm gonna do my makeup and just tell you guys about what my goals are. And the palettes that I want to be using today are my oh, I cannot remember the name of this palette. I can't remember the name of the brand. But this is a custom palette that I made. And then I did recently get the Hocus Pocus palette, so maybe a little bit of that too. Definitely more of a purple look. It's one of my favorite looks to make recently, is like a pinky, purpley look, and I think it'll go well with the outfit that I'm wearing. The problem is with this, the purple, a lot of the purple colors in this are actually not meant for eye use, so that's concerning. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that. This is Adept Cosmetics, and yeah, I really like that palette that I have. So like I said, it's going to be a little bit of a weird look, not doing my cheeks or face. I never really wear foundation. I just can't really find one that works well for me. I have basically found one that has kind of worked for me, and it is not here. Here, the Hourglass Illusion, and I think it's more of like a BB cream. It's just a skin tint, it says, and the color Vanilla is the only color that works for me. So basically, what I wanted to talk about is a little bit of finances. So typically this is a very, I'm just gonna do my mascara and then I'll come back. Okay, so as many of you know, this is mostly a very Disney centric channel, and so what I'm gonna talk about is very much in my mind related, but I can see why it would be kind of confusing. Like, why is this girl who's usually always talking about Disney wanting to talk so much about her finances? And I'm going to be looking down here, so where my little mirror is, the one that I can get to like stand up, so yeah. But basically, I want to be able to afford to move to Disney, but I also need to go to grad school to be able to basically use my degree. Because I have a degree in psychology, which it's not like completely useless, but to be able to do counseling and stuff, you do need a degree. So I am applying to a MSW program, so social work. So that is super exciting, and I will be done if I start in the fall of 2021, which is what I'm wanting to do. I will be done by the spring of 2023, and in 2023 I'm wanting to move to Florida. If for some strange reason things don't really go back to normal, I am able to go to school online and my job allows me, I may temporarily move down there with my grandparents or something for maybe like a month or two. It really just remains to be seen. I am planning to go to the 50th anniversary, of course. If you know anything about Disney, the 50th anniversary of Disney World is coming up here very, very soon. Also, currently doing a lot to try and increase my income, because at this point it's just not really going as well as I was expecting it to. Not that I was expecting to make a lot of money after I got my degree, but I just thought that, you know, I would be in Florida, and there just seems to be a lot more opportunities for things in my degree in Florida. I don't know why. There's a lot more stuff that you can do with just a undergrad degree, and that is totally fine. But just life is just not going as well as I thought, and I mean, I think that's a lot of people in 2020. I mean, no one expected for there to be a pandemic. And basically, so my plan was, if you don't already, you probably don't already know, my plan was, I was accepted to the Disney College program. I was going to move to Florida. I was going to live there for a year, get in-state tuition, and then go to school in Florida. So that was supposed to happen so that by the time that I started school, I would be eligible for in-state tuition. So I would have moved in last May. And so yeah, that did not happen. So I was supposed to move in May. I had, you know, very big plans to do that, and then I was planning to move off of the summer, and then finally the time came when it was just going to be too late. So I just kind of gave up on that plan. And I have since decided to just stay in Kansas and live with my parents for a couple more years. While I just try and, you know, go to school and figure things out and all that good stuff. Which is fine. Which brings us to my goals. By the time that I'm done with grad school, I want to move to Florida within a year. Obviously, I want to become licensed in the state of Florida. Also probably in the state of Kansas for a little while. And then licensed in the state of Florida to be able to, you know, practice. And then I would also like to be able to buy a house, buy a condo. I'd like to live in Florida for a year so that I can actually physically look at condos, or, you know, a year, maybe a little bit longer, a little bit shorter, you know, whatever. I want to live in Florida for a little while, figure out which neighborhoods I like and all that. I don't think I would buy a condo right off the bat or anything. I think that's just a little bit too extreme for me. I know you're really not supposed to like raise your eyebrow, your forehead when you're doing this, but like I just can't help it. I just really can't. So yeah, so like I was saying, I want to be able to buy a condo. So I mean, obviously not outright. I'm not just gonna have like $100,000. Especially, I'm really not going to be able to. But I think that I read an article saying that on average it's much cheaper to buy a house than to rent one in Orlando. So I definitely would want that as either a backup plan, or, you know, I think that would be good. And then afterwards I can either turn it into a rental property, or into a short-term rental property, or just sell it and, you know, make the dough off that. Oh, that made it more intense than I was going for, but okay, here we are. My eye looks always turn out like way more intense than I need them to be, and I'm not really mad at it because I just love sparkle, so it's all good to me. Okay, this is my Juvia's Place the violets. And then I'm probably going to go into probably this color. So I just want a little wash of purple, I think, underneath. Although this is kind of like a very different kind of purple. I don't know. This isn't my favorite palette. I don't love it. But I was really looking for a purple palette, and then this one kind of fell short, and then I ended up making this one by Adept. Oh, it's literally there. Hello. But yeah, so that's basically what's going on. I don't know, I'm sure that if you're watching this, if this is like your niche is like Disney and finance, you've probably already found her, but there is a YouTuber, and I cannot remember her name. Annika Hudak. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing her last name correctly, and her first name, honestly. But if you at all like finance things and Disney things, she has a really good like intersection of that. She works for the Disney company, although she did just move away from Orlando. So I think she started out as a CP, then moved up to an internship, and then got a position with Disney. So that is super fun. But yeah, so she is kind of really similar and kind of inspired me to talk about this. So to break things down, for this month I'm trying to do a no spend month. There are some restrictions and some things. I do have a friend who has a birthday this month, and I bought her, I'm buying her 2 presents. She already knows what they are, and she doesn't, I don't know, like she doesn't really care that I have this channel, so I'm just going to tell you what they are. I'm going to get her a gift card to the place that I work. I get discounts on the gift cards, so she just wanted, she just really also likes the store that I work for as my second job. Ooh, that is not the right color, that is not the right color. I dipped into the wrong color. This is, I think, my favorite color in the palette. Unfortunately, I don't know the name of it, but it's really gorgeous. It's just a little topper, I think, but I think it really just makes any look kind of just really pop. So yeah, so here's my eye look. I think I'm done. So I'm gonna buy her a gift card, which will come out to be about $20 with my discount, and then I bought her a like $15 bracelet, and then when I get them both together I'll have to mail them out. So I think in total it'll be about $40. So that is totally fine with me. I have $50 to spend on eating out. I wanted to reduce this but not completely cut this out because at this point it's just something that I look forward to, and something that I do as a way to have a social life. So I have my one friend and we eat out, and that is our thing. So I wanted to leave some money in the budget to be able to do that. Although as it's getting colder with COVID and everything, we're not eating inside, so, but we still get stuff to go, and we're not really like social distancing. We are right now, just because he is a like reporter, and he had a really big interview. 100% I'm only putting lipstick on because of this video. Obviously I'm gonna wear a mask when I go to work. So, yeah, there's that. I'm gonna add some black eyeliner to the look, and what is going on here? 100% I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that, but you know, whatever. Okay, here's the eye look up close, if you really even care. So yeah, but my budget for buying random stuff is 0. Oh, exceptions. So yeah, so food, that I started a new job that requires me to wear a lot of a specific color. Okay, sorry about that. If anything changed, I didn't erase everything on the card, I guess, and so it ended early. I decided against, I think, black eyeliner. I might do a little bit of just some darker eyeliner, or like eyeshadow, I guess. I'm gonna say I went against the eyeliner, and I'm gonna do probably some darker eyeshadow. Just because I don't like how afterwards it's just a mess. So I think I will probably do, ooh, from the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, the Jet color. Basically what I was saying was that, I am doing a no buy, and that it's going pretty well. I don't know what I'm doing with makeup, I should also mention, like, I need to do my makeup for work and for this video, and I wanted to talk a little bit, so why not do both at the same time? And I'm realizing what I think I was saying was basically that I wanted to basically spend less money this month and going forward, because October was a very expensive month for me. There were expenses that I didn't expect. Disney, for one, dropped their vacation things, and so actually that is one thing that I need to buy. That is more like a savings thing than an actual purchase, so I think I would also make an exception for that, but I need to buy the money, or buy the gift cards to buy Disney tickets. I buy all my gift cards through the Target card because you get the 5% discount. So by doing that, I basically save 5% on my Disney trips. So, and you know, pretty much anything that I buy on Disney. I find that buying merchandise, the discount that you get with the Visa credit is better. Obviously the in-store one, or the in-park one, not as good, because I think you do have to spend a limit of $50, so if you're not spending $50, it's just better to just use that 5% discount. And obviously if you're an annual pass holder, you could stack your discounts, but I think that if you're a big Disney fan, it's something that I would look into for sure. It's getting that, because they also have a debit card option, which is really nice, because then you have to use credit for it, but it does help your credit score and everything like that, so I just do that. I don't think I've ever paid interest on it. That's like a really big thing that I do. I might do a bit of a video like more into like what my financial situation looks like, but like pretty good, but like could be better. For what it is, it's good. But like I'm not over here like, I'm closer to broke than to a millionaire, you know what I mean? That's how it's going. So also these are Eco Tools brushes. I think you can get them. They're like double-sided ones. They come in a group of 2. Cool. My shift just got cut today. So just got that text. So never mind on that. I'm gonna ask my best friend if we can hang out now, which sucks because I probably did need the money. But my last paycheck was almost double what I would usually get, so because I worked a couple extra hours, so that was actually really good. Basically what I'm trying to do is make it so that I'm able to buy a house in 5 years and be able to, you know, go to grad school and do all these things. Obviously some of this is going to require loans, and I watch a lot of like debt repayment videos and everything. I actually don't think that debt is necessarily like this big evil. If you know anything about like the debt-free community, if you know anything about like financial YouTube, there's kind of 2 boats. There's the Dave Ramsey boat, which is like debt is evil, you know, you should stop everything, stop saving, have $1,000 in savings, that's it, and just cut down all your spending and everything. Like, don't even see the inside of a restaurant unless you are working in it. Dave Ramsey kind of a thing where he's just like very like, you need to throw all your attention and focus into paying off your debt because debt is evil and it will kill you. Stop putting money into your 401k, all this stuff. And then there's what I would say, it's more than just her, although with Dave Ramsey it really is just him. It really is just him. But then on the other side there's like the One Big Happy Life, and these are all YouTube channels that you can look up. I think that's really helpful too. If you look up any debt-free video, you're probably going to find Dave Ramsey-esque things, because usually those are the people who are looking to be debt-free. One Big Happy Life, it really kind of is just her and a little bit of the Financial Diet. And then kind of like in the middle is like Asia Dang. And if you know anything about financial YouTube, you'll kind of know who these people are. Well, since I did all my makeup and I'm not going to work anymore, I'm going to just put on my blush and stuff so I don't look really crazy as I continue to talk about this. Also, no buying makeup was another thing that I said. I don't spend that much money on makeup. So the one big thing that I like to look at, and Tasha from One Big Happy Life likes to look at, is net worth. And basically, even though they have $600,000 in debt, they are set to, they're completely fine with with slow paying their debt, and they want to, yeah, basically slow pay it, and that'll actually, they've done the math, and it comes out better for them because their interest rates are so low and their return on investments and all this stuff is so much higher that it actually works out for them to be able to reserve that money. And that's the same way that I kind of feel about my debt. My net worth is actually quite positive, quite positive, because basically there's no way for me to get underwater in my car. There's no way for me to, like, I basically, if I wanted to, I could pay off my car today. And I've been paying it off, pretty aggressively. I took out the loan 6 months ago, and at that time I was thinking I was moving to Florida, so I really couldn't afford to pay for the car in full. I could pay for part of it and then still have money reserved to move. And then obviously situations have changed, so now I'm thinking I want to get it paid off before I start school in September or like August of 2021. So yeah, that's kind of the plan, but at the same time the car payment is so low, and I did that on purpose so that I knew that I would be able to afford the $150 car payment no matter what financial situation I was in. I figured I can come up with $150 extra a month to be able to pay that, whether it comes from savings or comes from my side hustle, because right now I've been making about $115 every 2 weeks from my side hustle, so about about $280. No, that doesn't. $230 a month total from my side hustle. So I just knew that I would be able to come up with that money no matter what. And that's just working like maybe 8 hours a week, maybe 6, 4 even some weeks. So I just knew that I'd be able to make that amount of money no matter what, and that's why I was really caring about like what my car payment would be per month when I was getting that. I also wanted it well under the I believe it's 15% that experts say that your car your car loan should be. I just find that even though I'm not in debt, I'm not anywhere close to being in debt, I'm not able to make the financial gains that I'm wanting to. This is a really rambly video. Like, I feel like I could split this into like 3 different videos. And I might go into like more detail in different videos, but basically what I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to put on highlighter. Basically what I'm saying is that I'm just trying to diversify my income. I'm just trying to get some side hustles because previously I wasn't really doing that, and I think if 2020 taught me anything, it's that you never know when your main source of income is just going to fall apart, and that's not good. Basically, I'm on a month of no spend, and we'll see how long it goes, because I just feel like the little purchases that I'm making are really holding me back from where I need to be in life. It's just not working in my favor, and I just need to be looking at the small little purchases that I'm making, and sometimes they're not small, sometimes they're quite large, but I need to be paying attention to those because they really do add up, and they make a big difference at the end of the day when you're really looking at it. So is it really going to make a difference and be enough that I am going to have enough for a down payment on a house? I don't know. The other thing is that, so like, I don't know. Time will tell. And so basically I'm going to end this here. I think what I'm going to do is directly into this, because it's been really rambly, is maybe do another video about my side hustles, about my main job, and then my 2 side hustles, and then I'm trying to make YouTube a 3rd one, maybe eventually, so please subscribe if you want to help me out, because once I get to 1,000 subscribers, as you may know, I'll be able to monetize my videos, which I know can be a little bit annoying having to sit through an ad, but it really, really does help me out and everything like that. So yeah, and then I'll probably also eventually make another video as well about how I save money at Disney, maybe how I've gotten into Disney for free many times. It's nothing like I snuck in or anything. It's not that interesting, but I just still think it's a fun story. If you know anything about the Disney College program, you're gonna know how I got in. But I think it's kind of like a fun clickbaity title, and I think that, you know, fun way to spin it. And then just a couple other financial videos for the moment. Maybe a video about like why net worth is so important and stuff like that. Okay. Basically, my card just keeps telling me to wrap it up, and I'm gonna do that. So thank you so much for watching. Like I was saying, please consider subscribing and liking and commenting if you have anything to say. Let me know if you also watch that for YouTube, or if you want to hear about anything in particular, please let me know. I'm no expert or anything on anything from makeup to finance to anything like that. That is a really loud truck. Sorry. Also about all the traffic. Oh my gosh, we have a little visitor. Oh my gosh. Ow, you are clawing my, what's it called? Belly button. Anyway, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.